Okay, well this just might work. I have started on the background, as you can see. I'm moving between a 6 brush and a knot. I've got my 3 primary colors mixed up on my palette. And I'm starting to study each one of these leaves. These are the forsythia leaves that I told you about, that I'm always trimming off my bushes. I put them in a lot of my vases and indoor arrangements. There's a color change right here, so I want to make sure that I get it. It's a little more blue. And I am jumping all around, trying to find my way in to this painting. Working on a darker ground than usual. I don't want these leaves to stand out as being outlined either. So I'm working the edges. And what's great about working upside down is that the puddles and the gravity work on your behalf. So I don't want to get too blue. So I need to start mixing those greens. And I think I just created a leaf there. I'm trying to let the yellow ochre peek through. Later I'll probably give it a bit of a green background just to connect everything. Right now the leaves are yellow ochre, so eventually they'll need a nice layer of green. I have to do more there. I think I lost a little. Remember, this does get pretty dark, so I have an opportunity to go back. In fact, let me just go ahead and lighten that up. I'm going to let the green drip down into the blue. There are some things on my transfer, or that are not on my transfer. So So I would rather go light to make sure I've got what I need, and then I'll go darker. So just bear with me. I'm gonna get this blocked in, this side of things. This apple comes up and around. I'm going to move to a bigger brush, and I'm going to go for a little more blue. Now this might be where I start to add a little red a little later. Remember, this gets really dark, so I'm just getting started. I think I will add a little bit of red to the pavement here. I'm ready to clean this up as it moves down toward the tablecloth. But look how that just changes things. And I pick up these little puddles just to be sure nothing runs into the tablecloth. Softening as I go. And coming around. We're going to get started on this one side. There we go. I'm going to add a little more blue. And this turns very cool in temperature down here. So this can be a real strong blue. And while this is wet, I can just go up there and put some softer there. So while that's wet, I'm just going to finish off a little bit, shape this leaf up a little bit. I will say, painting the things that I am familiar with, as boring as that is for you all, I've really enjoyed it. I'm getting very dark now up here because I'm not so concerned about the color as I am the value. And I'm a little confused. I'm trying to see things and keep painting at the same time. Sometimes I'm not seeing correctly, but I know I can always come back and fix things. And where I'm sure, I will go dark, and where I'm not sure, I'll stay light until I figure it out. I am thinking about my edges, and I want that to be soft. So down here I'll get darker, because that is a hard edge, and the apple edge is very hard as well. So that's my start. Here's the edge where the greenery meets the driveway. And let me just add a little bit of red for that color difference. And I'm quite happy with that. I'm gonna let all that happen, all those little marks. This is my number 6. Yeah. Now, if I wanted to, and this were laying down, I could literally, and I'm going to show you, I could take this and play with it some more, because this is soft, and while it's wet, I might as well get what I want and get rid of that. Oh, that's it. Look at that. That's just really pretty. And using gravity, I can just let this run, create little navigation ditches, if you will, and let it just run downhill. And that's kind of the beauty of working upright, that you get to transform some of the work with this strategy. Okay, I can turn it and let it run the other way. And then just pull away from here. I'm creating texture as I go. So, you know, I went into this kind of cold because it takes a while to warm up to a painting, but I'm starting to feel pleased already. Remember, I think I talked about this being a traditional diamond shape composition. There, we have the composition of the diamond. All right, let's just let it dry at this point. And I'm going to turn it just like that and monitor.